Alright, let me make sure I'm actually fucking live, bro. This shit should be straight though, like. Bro, is this shit live, bro? Okay, it is fucking live. It should be live. Let me see. This is motherfucker live, bro. Why is it not telling me it's live? Okay, I'm live. Alright, cool. Alright. So let me see. I'm finna react to this shit. I just watched the damn movie. I'm reacting to this shit right fucking now.
At one point near the end
Like,
of Brave New World,
hold on.
Sam Wilson.
First off. Before I even start this shit look blurry as fuck. Boom. Bro, this movie was good as fuck. That's all. I'm gonna say that. I don't know if it's any spoilers in this shit before anybody, you know, gets mad or anything, but this is a review. So it's not a Brave New Disaster. That shit was good. I'll just say it was too short. I feel like it ended too quick. Like, it was like, this is a crazy, it's like a dumb cliffhanger. That's about it. The rest of the movie, in my opinion, was fucking great. Let's see what they got to say.
At one point near the end of Brave New World, Sam Wilson uses Captain America's shield, Ant-Man's helmet, and Falcon's wings made from Black Panther's vibranium to fight a not-so-incredible Red Hulk. And so, for the purposes of this review, I'm going to refer to him as Captain Black Ant Falcon Man from now on. Partly because there's only ever going to be one Captain America for me, and that's Steve Rogers.
Man, get the fuck out of here with this shit, man. It's so fucking corny, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it's so fucking corny. People just say this, like, oh, it's only one cap, bro. Let's be honest, the main reason why I only say that is because the dude is black. Let's be real, bro. That's really what it is, bro. Let's be 100% real. It's like, it's nothing else that he has besides the super serum. That's about it. Anything else, they pretty much act and do the same. He literally was trained by him and everything, and they were like best friends, bro, or secondary best friends. What does he have that he doesn't? Exactly.
Rogers, but mostly because I can't think of a more fitting metaphor for what this movie is. A jumbled mishmash of different ideas and storylines ripped off from other, better Marvel characters and films. A movie that's clearly been hacked to pieces and reassembled more times than Frankenstein's monster, complete with all the boring played out tropes you'd expect from an MCU that's been drifting rudderless for the past 5 years. A bunch of characters and subplots that go absolutely nowhere, and that doesn't seem to know what it is, and more importantly, why it even exists. And having spent 2 hours slogging my way through it, I can't really tell you either. In short...
So you telling me when you were in the movie theater, you were just like, this shit's so ass. The entire time. That's basically what you just said. That's basically what I just heard. Bro, this shit was surprising, had crazy little twists and turns. I didn't even know old dude was gonna be. I'm not gonna spoil it like that. He probably is. If he mentions it, there's like 2 or 3 characters I didn't think were even gonna be in there, right? And it's like, why complain?
Captain Black Ant Falcon Man, Brave New World is everything we feared it would be. A bloated, overblown, inconsistent mess. Anyway, I don't want to have to waste any more time talking about this than I have to, so without further ado...
Let's get this quickly.
Come on, bro.
The movie centers around the fight for control of the Celestial that exploded out of the Indian Ocean in the Eternals. I mean, it's only taken them like 5 years to address this gigantic plot hole, but
so
whatever.
This is why I said this was like a good movie. They finally fucking addressed it like everybody wanted to happen. Like, so if that's the case, you're still complaining about that shit. Like, you know, it's like horrible complaints, bro.
Anyway, because the Celestial's body,
whatever, I guess that's what he said. But they haven't said anything about it for 5 years, but it's whatever, I guess.
Contains enormous reserves of adamantium, a mineral which is even more invincible than vibranium. Oh, does someone not have a monopoly on the world's most valuable resource now? Pass me the world's smallest fucking violin. There's now a bit of a gold rush to claim ownership of it, spearheaded by General Ross, who's now been promoted to President of the United States. His goal is to sign an agreement with Japan to share access to the Celestial, and the two countries are close to making a deal. Unfortunately, it all goes tits up during a White House dinner when Isaiah Bradley gets an attack of the Galloping Crazies and tries to assassinate him, only to forget the whole thing after he's captured. Captain Black Ant Falcon Man believes that he was mind-controlled into attacking.
Can he please stop saying that, bro? Just call him Cat, bro.
Ross, and he's determined to clear his name, so he begins his own investigation that soon leads him to a classified black site where he conveniently runs into Giant Brain Man, a test subject exposed to gamma radiation that caused him to get super smart.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Hold up. This is what I was talking about. This guy right here, we have not seen ever since the first Hulk. And I don't know if he's going to complain about it, but this was fucking great to see him. I'm going to tell you that shit now. And then the fact that he's just supposed to be like a superhuman in his brain, anything could have happened at that point, right? I'm gonna leave it there for now. I'm gonna leave it there.
Exposed to gamma radiation that caused him to get super smart, which Ross then exploited for
he
his
already
own
was smart
personal
too.
gain. Oh yeah, and this small child shows up for like 5 minutes to give us the obligatory girl boss moment, and then basically does nothing for the rest of the movie. You've
Not really. I mean, she was there multiple times in the movie, but okay.
You've often heard me joke about petite actresses beating the shit out of guys twice their size, but in this case, it's literally true. If she's more than 5 feet tall and weighs more than 90 pounds, I would be fucking shocked.
But I mean, she was still a Black Widow, so I mean, yeah, that was kind of the point. It's kind of like the point of a lot of those Black Widows are for them to be like unexpectedly super fucking good at fighting and innocent. That's probably why. But of course you're gonna complain about it.
But don't worry, I'll talk more about her later. Believe that! Anyway, Giant Brain Man engineered the whole thing to provoke a war between America and Japan, and with the two opposing battle fleets closing in on the Celestial, Captain Black Ant Falcon Man races to the scene to stop them. Jesus, as if Japan would even think about challenging the US military for control of anything. So Captain Black Ant Falcon Man is able to defuse the situation by strategically kicking missiles out of the air, and then everyone goes home and Ross gives a speech to celebrate, but then it turns out that the heart attack pills he's been taking the whole movie are actually gamma radiation pills, which
This was, I like this. This was cold as fuck to me. We ain't gonna listen to what he got to say, because this dude's just obviously clearly a hater. I feel like a lot of people, like when they watch Marvel now, they just want to find shit to hate. And that's really it. Y'all don't find any good in it, because I mean, let's be real. I was in the movie theater. Everybody was clapping and shit. People loved it. Yo ass and other people on the internet love complaining about every fucking thing. This shit was great. It's awesome. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. He was a good ass fucking Hulk. Like, this was like how Hulk really used to be back in the day. Like when the first movie came out, like bro was on a rampage and you could not stop him. Like nothing really happened to him, to be honest. Like they hurt him a bit, but it wasn't that much, to be honest, bro. And that's fucking perfect. He was just unstoppable, bro. Like, it was no issue with it. It's just like, you could say, oh, it's corny because of how we got it, but I mean, like, that's typically how it happened in the comics. Am I right or am I wrong? Like, you know.
Giant Brain Man uses to turn him into Red Hulk.
Right.
And yes,
that was not funny, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
Then there's a bit of a fight which destroys the White House, and Captain Black Ant Falcon Man asks him to stop being the Hulk because the writers couldn't think of any other way to get out of it. So he turns back into Harrison Ford, and then everyone goes home. And that's it. That's the plot for Captain Black Ant Falcon.
But I mean, it was something like this in the plot, but that ending part with this was fucking crazy as shit. I ain't gonna lie, like, bro. But it's like they brung out the real Hulk again, because you know the Hulk we have now is like, it's not the same anymore at all. It's really not. So that I would complain about. But Red Hulk is just like Hulk used to be. So.
You know, when I think about the tortuous production process this movie had, all the rewrites and reshoots that it went through, it's actually hard to imagine what Brave New World even started out as. I mean, the overall tone is vaguely in line with Winter Soldier. There was clearly an attempt to ground it in something resembling reality, with all the government conspiracies, classified projects, Black Ops missions, and the looming threat of global war. The problem is, it also has to work in ridiculous bullshit like the continent-sized Celestial sticking out of the ocean and the Red Hulk, and those elements go together about as well as intersectional feminism and reason, logic, and personal accountability. You can't take the themes and emotional tone of the Eternals and Winter Soldier and mash them together in one movie and expect it to make sense. And as always, the devil is definitely in the detail here. First up, there's the antagonist. Instead of an understandable villain trying to bring about world peace by eliminating everyone who could oppose his agenda, furthering the movie's central theme of security versus freedom in Winter Soldier, we've instead got just another generic supervillain out for revenge.
He's generic? I get it, yeah, he's out for revenge, but generic? You think he's generic? He kind of is like an original ass villain, number one. He's also been here lurking in the shadows in a fucking prison forever. So, I mean, that's not really generic in my opinion. Yeah.
Motives and ultimate goals.
I say generic motives, yeah, but that's about it.
Bare bones as the withered husk that was once Ariana Grande, and as much as we're constantly told that he's some genius biological computer who knows what you're gonna do weeks before you do it, his actions in the movie absolutely don't bear this out. He's constantly proven wrong and outsmarted by Captain Black Ant Falcon Man, and by the end of the film, he just kinda gives up and calls it a day. Again, the maxim that a character is only as smart as their writer remains undefeated. By all accounts, not only was this film reshot multiple times, but the runtime was also drastically cut back at the 11th hour, which probably explains why characters like Giant Brain Man get so little development. That's
the only thing I say I got a problem with, bro, is like really how short the movie was, bro. It was good though.
Room floor. It's the same story with Giancarlo Esposito, who the trailers played up as some criminal mastermind that was going to test Captain Black Ant Falcon Man to his limits. In reality,
he kind of did that though. He did push it to his limit, and bro almost died, but you know, he almost died. They both almost died in one of the fights. They both almost died. Just a basic bitch hired gun who appears in like 3 scenes, and watching a not particularly fit man in his mid-60s trying to hold his own in a fight against Anthony Mackie just made me feel embarrassed for both actors. Mackie himself does his best with the wildly inconsistent material he's got to work with. His basic character arc is similar to Falcon and the Winter Soldier, a man conflicted about who he's working for and unsure about whether he's the right guy for the job. In the hands of better writers, and assuming it hadn't already been done in a TV show already, the story of a successor struggling to fill the hole left by a legendary hero and find his own path forward might have made for a decent character arc. Here though, it just feels forced and repetitive, trying to manufacture a character conflict that's already been resolved, and loading him down with ridiculous levels of technology that can do almost anything makes him feel more like Iron Man than Captain America. And that kind of is the point of his suit. I mean, because remember, he has no super soldier serum, so of course he has to have hella gadgets. What the fuck else was he supposed to be? His entire thing before that was already like that, except without the lasers and the drones at first. Like, I'm pretty sure it was just one drone, right? And now he has way more and a lot more up his sleeve, especially since this is after Endgame, where there were way bigger fucking threats than just Red Hulk. Like, come on now, what the fuck did you expect? Bad take. If you're going to turn him into something that doesn't even vaguely resemble the hero he's replacing, then why even call him Captain America in the first place? Because, I mean, they already explained that. They already explained why, and he keeps explaining it multiple times in the movie. He's saying, I should have took the serum. And then they're like, no, I mean, you're kind of a different Captain America. That's the whole point. He's not exactly the same as Captain America. He's supposed to be him, but kind of better in other ways and worse in others. AKA better in his gadgets and can actually fucking fly and all this other shit, you know. But hey,
place.
complain
Then
all
there's
you
the
want.
small child pretending to be a secret agent whose name I totally forget because it's only mentioned like once in passing. A character who
I
I
did
guess
forget her
once
name,
had a
I ain't
much
gonna lie.
bigger role in this film, kind of like Natasha in Winter Soldier, only definitely not as hot. But as it stands, I've got no idea how I'm supposed to feel about her because there's really nothing to like or dislike here. She barely even has any dialogue, never mind a personality or character arc, and if I was a cynical man, I'd say that her Israeli background might have had something to do with it. Likewise, the totally implausible David and Goliath war between America and Japan, when China would have been a much more plausible rival. But then again, we wouldn't want to offend one of Disney's biggest potential markets now, would we? And I guess that's the fundamental problem when your storytelling philosophy is basically, let's push whatever ideas are current, safe, focus group tested, and politically correct. Sometimes the culture and the politics shift quicker than your films can catch up to them, and the more you scramble to rewrite and reshape them, the more you hollow out their artistic integrity until there's basically nothing left. And that's what Brave New World really is when you get right down to it. An empty shell, superficially big and bombastic, but with no real meaning or creative intent.
I'm not gonna lie, this entire thing is like a bad take, bro. Do they have any like actual good takes? Like, I know comments are gonna be shitty too, but it's like, yeah, people just don't like Marvel anymore, especially in comment sections. In real life, you'll go out to the movie theater, niggas talking about, bro, oh my gosh, did you see that? Did you see the way he just smacked? Bro, that was crazy. Like, everybody is talking shit online though. I did not see not one person come out that movie theater being like, it was alright. Like, nobody was saying that. People were laughing, having fun. Like, come on, it was so much people were having to say that were like good things. It was not bad. It was not a bad movie. It's definitely like, for Marvel, I say it's a good 7 out of 10, which is pretty good. It could have been better if they put more characters, more cameos, which is mostly what people want anyway. But yeah, this shit, it was good. I'm not gonna say it was bad. It was actually pretty decent. It was. All right, let me see. So I got some videos to react to really quick. Actually, let me see if I can get this shit up here on this damn screen. Damn, matter of fact, let's go over here. Some reactions over here on IG or some shit. Why is this shit still saying it's not live over here? This is so stupid. Right, okay, there we go. It is, okay, it is live. There we go. Cool. Right, okay, okay. This Hulk would make him. I highly doubt. The whole point of Thanos though was to be like stronger than Hulk. That was kind of the whole point. Like, he could damage him a little, but like Hulk was supposed to be weaker than him anyway. So why would they, like, even if they made him exactly the same as the old fucking Hulk was in the first movie, which, I mean, let's be real, he wasn't stronger. Come on now. It just made it look better because it was the first movie. And niggas love dick riding that because it was like the best, like the first thing you see. You know, so it's like, oh shit, this is what the first thing we saw was the best thing for, like, you know, no, that nigga was not fucking stronger. Let's be real. All right, though, let's see. What the hell do I have saved in here? All right, should already react to some of these. Some of these are gonna come out later, but this video is fucking crazy. How in the fuck is this shit on Roblox? That's the real question. They just allow you to do anything, but right, kids game. And this shit is on Instagram too. How the fuck is this on Instagram? Like, what the fuck? I reacted to all of this shit too. Damn, my fucking shit's dry right now. 30-year-old man reminiscing is crazy.
Hi, you're very handsome, but you look young. How old are you? Okay, this is perfect. It's not.
Yeah, we're not gonna watch that. Anything with that nigga, it's always some horny shit, so we ain't even gonna go to it. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna rent out a university. This is the time where everybody, every streamer, big or small, can literally eat. I'm gonna rent out a university over a course of a weekend. Moving day, Thursday.
Oh yeah.
Friday through Sunday will be the days everything is good. It'll be streaming university.
Bro, I'm trying to come so bad, bro.
I'm gonna rent it out. I'm gonna rent out a university.
I would quit a job, but I would quit a career for this, just for this opportunity, bro. I have to be there. And I'm like a new streamer, but an old YouTuber, basically. Small. So I need to come into this shit, man. Let me be in this university. I need that. I need that so bad. Let's see, most of the shit's just food that I have saved. I already reacted to that shit. Damn, my shit's really dry right now. Holy shit. I have like nothing to react to right now. Damn. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do another stream like tomorrow or something and actually let people know this shit is here. But hey, I mean, this stream is here. I did a stream. It's my first stream of fucking 2025. I'm glad of that shit. I just be too lazy to stream a lot of the time. I just make videos. I'm about to actually stream. So I'm about to cut off the stream first off, right? So if anybody's watching this shit later, just know this year I'm gonna be streaming a lot more often. I'm talking about multiple times a week, bro. I'm letting you know that shit right fucking now. That's right. That's right. Kid Omni's letting you know I'm about to be fucking streaming more. I might have 0 fucking viewers right now, but we gonna be having streams where we get 5-10 people in it, and eventually, hopefully, that shit goes up. Not even hopefully. We know it's gonna go up. We gonna fucking go up, boy. All right, but until then.